Doing Time with Deputy Mike.
Hi, welcome back to Doing Time with Deputy Mike. I'm your host, Mike, and today we are going to be talking about the BPAs and how well we all did. So without further ado, let's move into roll call. Grab your feet and take a seat. It's roll call time.
All right, so I'm Jacob Schneider, and I competed in BPA. I got to go to Columbus, and my team placed first place in the state for user experience design.
I'm JC Biles. I'm from Visual Design and Imaging. I also went to Columbus. My team placed first in the state for graphic design and promotion.
Hi, I'm Olivia Dancherson. I'm a senior at Interactive Multimedia, and my team placed third place in the state for broadcast news production.
Hi, I'm Nadrian Gary. I'm a senior in App and Web, and I tested solo and got third place in Python programming.
Right here, everybody. Congratulations, and everybody, welcome to the show. So let's move on to interrogation time. Maybe.
Interrogation time.
Well, I lost my train of thought. I can't even talk now either.
You're good.
So, and there's my so. Let's talk about BPA and how well we did.
Yeah.
Where do we start with?
Well, we're going to start with Nadrian,
Nadrian.
our officer here.
Ooh.
Go ahead, tell us about it. BPA State Leadership, Conference 3.
So yeah, after conquering regionals.
Well, do you think we should give a little insight into what BPA even is for those who don't know?
That would be, yeah.
Yeah. Well, BPA is this competition that we do in 4 of our programs at TCTC where we get to create stuff. And if we make the best stuff, we get to advance.
Basically.
Which you all did.
Which we all
Yes.
did. We got to compete at Columbus because our projects were very good. And now we
get to compete in Orlando,
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
Nice. I think you guys need a bodyguard for that.
I agree. I'm afraid to
You should come with
fly.
us. You should come with us.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Come with us.
All right, well, let's go ahead and we'll talk about yours. And you were solo, correct?
Yes. Yeah, no. So I tested in Python programming. They give us this little project that we have to fix up and add our own stuff. We gotta follow some strict guidelines and program in Python, which is just very, I wouldn't say low level, but it's one of the easier programming languages to understand. It can be used for anything and everything, mostly AI nowadays, but yeah. In mine, we fixed up a little dungeon crawler in the console. It's a little game.
All right, so you made a game.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm not, I don't know, I'm not savvy. I am, but I'm not. Like with the AIs and stuff, as you guys are. But go ahead and tell us a little bit about the game you guys made.
So it was basically just, you know, those dungeon crawler games where like you start at the start of a dungeon, you get a sword or something, and you fight your way through. It's a very, very rudimentary version of that.
Like the old 80s version.
Like, think Oregon
Because
Trail.
I actually am a gamer. I'm playing Baldur's Gate right now. So I do game.
Nice.
So it's almost like the blocky original, like Atari
It's all text-based.
tech base.
So, yeah. Well, what do you want to do? You want to fight? You want to run away?
All right.
Yeah.
Nice. And you got
Third.
Third. And it's a nice trophy there. Well, looking at. That's a big trophy for third place. Very nice.
Oh yeah.
And now you're going to go down to Florida.
Yup. It's gonna be fun.
There's. I can't wait till we move in that room.
Yeah, I heard about that new podcast room.
Yeah, podcast is coming a long way.
No more stand-up walls. It'd be very nice being there. Too bad I don't get to see it. We graduated.
So right now I pulled up where we at the user experience design team.
Yes. So that was my team. We had a team of 4: me, Timothy, Antonio, and Addie. We all worked together to make a website, an app, and a social media campaign that felt complete and integrated across all 3 platforms there. And the goal was for them to not be able to tell that they were made by 4 separate people. It was a very meticulous process. It took a very long time to get everything right and working correctly. So we used a program called Figma that allows you to create like an interface. It's kind of like thinking how you would use like Twitter or any website. How is that made? It's designed by someone. The layout is designed. The buttons are made. It's all made to be user friendly. So our goal was to make a very user friendly coffee website. And if you go to the next slide, we can actually take a look at it.
The brew barn.
The brew barn. So we took photos and we made products for our website.
So did the mug? Did you actually have the mug made?
We can make the mug. We haven't made it yet. We do plan to produce that mug.
I'll buy one.
You would?
Yeah.
That's
I would.
That'd be $30.
Not too bad. How big
How
is
much
it?
one coming up?
Pretty
It's
cool
same
looking
size
mug.
as the one I got here.
Oh yeah.
Just not YSU themed. So, this is the website we made for our brew barn. So,
You could just use it like a regular website.
use it.
Rewards.
Is there sound?
There is no sound.
There's no sound. So all right, where did you guys go to film this?
We went to Mr. Gray's barn up in Champion. I think it's called the Red Maple Barn. It's about 5 minutes.
Oh
away
wait,
from
that's the real big
Yeah.
one on 305.
here. Yeah, it's
All
like,
right.
it's like 5 minutes from here. He gave us permission to film and record and take pictures all over the site.
What do they do in there? Like halls,
It's like a banquet hall.
banquet halls?
Event center, kind of.
Ah,
It's a
thanks.
very beautiful place.
It is.
It's right next to a little pond with an island in the middle. They had that red truck, which we used in the logo. If
I
you-
told him though I was going to steal his brew barn and make it into a bar.
Yeah, that wasn't the topic. We had to make it coffee.
I know.
That's where everyone's mind went. But no, it's all coffee and tea and
So when
Cafe.
I retire, we'll put your brew barn to we're
Put it
going
to
to
use.
switch it up.
let's just swap a few images. Now, if you navigate to the menu, like use it like it's a website, you can click on buttons and it works just like it was a real website.
Is it not?
So you can
There we
navigate to our
go.
menu, and you can see if you scroll down, there's a lot of stuff you can explore.
Trying to scroll it down.
You might have to use 2 fingers. Swipe the other way.
How about if I pick
don't
on
know.
this?
Oh yeah, you can click on the s'mores
The
latte.
s'mores light
The
or latte. I'm sorry. We want a
We
large.
wanted to make it really easy for people to order drinks, and it worked. the judges loved it.
That is pretty cool. Iced
Yeah.
coffees. We got what kind of iced coffees you guys got?
You get to customize it using drop-down menus. So
That is pretty cool. Medium roast.
so make your coffee.
I'm checking out your stuff here, man. All right.
It would be really nice if scroll.
Here we go. This is me right here. I want to place that order.
All right.
Except-
Place that order. Oh, you want a large?
Of course.
I don't blame you.
I have a large for that.
32 ounces of frozen strawberry.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, that I'm not going to do.
You can pay in store.
Wait, where's your?
You can pay in store. Pay when you get there.
That's nice.
Instead of paying online.
So Jacob, question.
Yeah.
Do you plan to add like a cart system so you can order multiple at once?
That's a good question. We got that a lot from everyone who reviewed our site, and it is just a very complex feature to add.
That's pretty cool. So I could sit here and set up my own account.
You could. You can earn brew points, or our brew rewards system. You can,
So how much money do I got to spend to get like a couple good points?
Pull down.
if you head back to the home page and hit the brew rewards button on the top of the screen, it'll show you.
I'm hitting it.
I believe you. No, hit the.
It's not his thing. It's his computer.
Hit the rewards button next to menu. and
Right
shop.
here?
Yeah, at the top right here.
Yeah. All right. Rewards. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, every dollar gets you 25 points. And then you can
Okay.
use those points to buy free drinks.
Learn more. All right.
It should have worked.
Yeah. Oh, now we're scrolling down though. There we go.
You got scrolling.
I'm scrolling.
So, earning points, you can get your free drinks.
You know what? Does this mouse work?
I bet you it does.
Why am I not using the mouse?
Oh, no.
What can I say, guys? What can I say? First off, I'm pretty rusty. We haven't done
Oh,
it.
you're
We
good.
haven't done a show for like how long?
I don't know. It's been like a few weeks.
Yeah. And before that, it's been like a couple of months. So bear with me.
No, you're doing just fine.
All right.
So if you wanted to buy that tumbler that you saw on the slideshow, you would go to the
Go
shop.
to the shop.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
there
a
we
whole
go.
range of
Hats.
products you can buy.
Now my mouse isn't working. Oh, there we go. T-shirts. Speaking of which, I gotta go find some
So
Deputy Mike shirts.
what we did in our presentation is that we actually got one of the shirts made and we put it on a mannequin, so that we went into the presentation room with our actual product on display. So we demonstrated that we have a shop and we have a product. Would you like to buy this product? Let's demonstrate. We went over to the app and we showed it to them exactly how to do it, and it really knocked their socks off. They wrote good notes in our feedback that we got.
I don't like your prices. You're high on mugs.
Got to make money somehow.
I do like that mug right there. I think that's what I want. I want that mug.
It's a good looking mug.
It's like
Yeah.
Chicago prices.
These were all designed by. Hey, we got to make money somehow. We're a small business here.
So you got to earn $15 on every mug.
All right. So that's really about it for our.
Slideshow.
Yeah.
And then I want to go back to where here.
And then make sure you put it back in full screen. It is.
Where am I going? Escape. Thank you. Wait, here?
It's okay.
It happens.
There you go.
There you go.
What do you want? Okay.
It's Mr.
Yeah,
Duran.
that's the Brew Barn.
The
We
Brew
got
Barn.
first place. It was a very tense moment up on stage when they were announcing the top three, where it was like 3 this school, 2 this school, and then they had a long dramatic pause, and you're like, please. And then they announced us, and we got very excited.
I think I got it on video.
Did you?
I might have, actually.
What all were they looking for? Like, exactly. Like, how do they judge
Well,
everything?
they wanted the website to be like very easy to navigate, so you didn't get lost. And as you saw, you were able to go from page to page.
Page.
Very simple. They
Ex-
wanted it to be.
Yeah, that wasn't his. That was my work. That
You're
was.
fine. You're fine.
How about the gaming? What were they looking for with the game that you designed? How did they come up with deciding that?
So, I mean, there's like guidelines that they give us for how they want the game to actually play. Because like what we did for this one, because in regionals we actually made the game. For this one, we made a menu system for the game.
Okay.
And yeah, they just wanted that to work a specific way, and we had to do that
And you had to do
as
that.
quickly and correctly as possible.
Cool. So.
Oh.
Let's see. Where we at?
This is my project.
All right.
This is my team. So it has 4 people. It's me, Isaac, Landon, and Jackson, which are all juniors. So it was really hard to time management since we have 2 different lab periods. So I would have to come over here during their lab and catch up on my academics at home. So that was probably one of the difficulties, but we did pretty good. Our project was to create like news, like a news broadcast.
Yes.
That was what it was. And we had to create like a weather segment and have an anchor and all that stuff that a news broadcast would normally have. But our main objective was to educate teenagers on finances. That was the main, like that was a prompt.
That was the prompt.
Yeah.
Well, who was your anchor?
Landon.
So did you have to do actual weather, the whole weather report, green screen and all that?
Yeah, we put Jackson in front of the green screen over there.
Okay.
And I was also a weather reporter in the video as well. And but I wasn't on field, so I was like pretending to be outside, but
Right.
it was really just a green screen.
That's cool. That is cool. What was their big key points of what they were grading? Like what were they looking for?
They were mostly looking for like consistency, making sure that the video runs smoothly and make sure it flows well. That's like one of the major points, is making sure that all the graphics look the same and that the video just flows really nicely. It doesn't like seem choppy or seems out of place. That was probably the main thing that they were looking for.
You know what would be cool if you could have done an actual weather thing.
Yeah.
You probably could have been like just as right as the regular people. I mean, you got a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
That's the only job that you can go to. You don't have to be right all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Just all they got to do is sell yourself.
Yeah.
But that's good. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And that is supposed to be a video.
All right. How do I get to the video? Go down?
Maybe ask Jacob. He knows a little bit more.
Is it embedded in the slide?
Yeah, it's
There it
embedded.
is.
Oh, there it goes. Go ahead and click that arrow.
About 3 minutes long. 40 something seconds.
49.
49.
Good morning and welcome back to CNN. Today we have an insightful segment packed full of important financial information.
A savings account that I put any spare money I get into. And it might not be much at the time, but it definitely adds up.
At the age of 18, I could have had something called an IRA or Roth IRA. And I didn't really start investing until I was almost 24, 25 years old. So.
But first, we'll start with the weather. So, Olivia, what's the weather looking like out there?
Good morning, Noah. As you can tell, it's a little chilly out here with a little bit of snow. But now we're going to take a closer look at the forecast with Jackson.
Hi there, Olivia. So what we're looking at here, it's going to be a cool 19 degrees throughout the day, but due to wind chill, it's going to be closer to 8 degrees is what it's going to feel like. And then what we're going to see also is intermediate flurries throughout the day. And let's move on to my anchor, Noah.
Next up for today, a team gives us a look at his money management skills, as well as some advice a finance professional wish he'd known sooner.
Hi, I'm Adrian Gary, high school senior, and I'm very invested in my financial future. Now, starting to save money at a young age is key. Personally, I have a savings account that I put any spare money I get into. And it might not be much at the time, but it definitely adds up. And to track my expenses, I use a simple spreadsheet where I jot down any recurring charges and sum up my spending habits.
My name is Tim May. I'm a regional vice president, independent business owner, and financial advisor for the last 10 years with Primerica Financial Services. So when I was 20 years old, my mom passed away. Turned out my mom and dad, who were business owners, they did not know anything about money because it devastated our family. We lost our home, my dad lost his business, and I went on a quest over the next few years to really understand how money worked. The information that I wish I knew sooner was to start investing while I was young. At the age of 18, I could have had something called an IRA or Roth IRA. And I didn't really start investing until I was almost 24, 25 years old. So losing out on that 6 or 7 years could really stunt someone's growth. So I wish I would have started investing much sooner rather than later. Investing is when you set aside money with the hope an expectation that it will grow. The S&P 500, the 500 largest stocks in the United States, have grown by about 10% a year on average since the 1920s. So at the end of the day, understanding that you can set aside money and that money can grow for you, rather than just saving at the bank where it's not going to accrue interest, that's why investing is important, is you have to understand that you can set that money aside, it can grow over a long term. Some tips that I would give to teens so they could be successful in investing would be, number one, definitely get your emotions out of the game. Investing should be for the long term. No matter the market's up or down in 1 year, you have a long time to invest. So set it and forget it. Next would be making sure that you start investing while you're young, as soon as you have earned income, setting aside that money that you're making at your job, day job, business, whatever it may be, so that you can pay yourself first and then be able to retire on time with enough money one day. Lastly, would just be to make sure that you're working with a professional manager, either someone like myself, a registered representative, or a robo-investor online. There's a lot of resources online that you could actually invest on your own with professional management.
Thank you, Tim and Adrian. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more CNS news.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Adrian was in our video.
Surprise!
Surprise.
This is what that was for.
Yeah.
Well, you did a good job, Adrian.
Yeah, you
Good
did.
job.
Did very nice
You sounded
job.
very informative and very good.
I informed.
And even though they recorded you again.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that the new one's for nationals though.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be better.
All right, so how do I get out of this?
Probably the X.
There you go.
There you go.
Gotcha. That brought me back to this.
That's just that good.
It just never ends.
Excuse me, folks. We got technical difficulties going on here.
That's not even on the TV. I took it off the TV. Okay.
There we go. All right, we're back.
Ooh. Okay, so this was my project. This is my visual design team, which was me, Nevaeh, and Corey. And for our project, we had our prompt. We were given a prompt to make a logo for, because it's graphic design, and make, they call it swag. So like a shirt, some advertisement, and other stuff. And the theme was rustic roots, and it's for a farmer's market. So we were given a tagline, dates when the place is open, and an address. And we had to include that in everything. So it was rustic roots crafted with nature's charm. And that had to be put into everything. Oh, nature's charm crafted with care. My fault.
That's all right.
And that is our logo. And these are our forms of advertisement. So if you looked at the top left, that would be our flyer for just something you would see like hanging around, like if you're walking around New York City or something like that, you would see rustic roots. And at the bottom there is a website for us, a Florida-based phone number, because it's a farmer's market located in Florida, and a actual active social media that we are working on right now. And then the one next to it is our tote bag. We are working on making that an actual thing to bring in for a competition for nationals. The bottom left is our shirt we actually printed out and displayed at our competition. And our hat, it's just our logo. We wanted to keep it simple because we don't really want to crowd up a hat. So we just basically put our logo on there.
I was telling her off camera and off thing. I was looking, I got to see your little person, like all the drawings of her and everything.
So when we were designing this, it was one of our biggest struggles for how we were gonna like make something that stood out. And when we were brainstorming, we were thinking of like a mascot, because most brands that are memorable have a mascot, like Ronald McDonald from McDonald's, the Burger King, like Wendy's, you know, they have mascots. They have that memorable figure. So our mascot, she's called Ruby Radish, and she's kind of based off of like Cabbage Patch Kids and Strawberry Shortcake. Oh, that's our van, by the way, with a Florida license plate, because we we pay attention to those
My
details. But yeah, our mascot, her name's Ruby Radish. She's based off of Strawberry Shortcake and like Cabbage Patch Kids. And so that way, like, she had like an old feel to her, but still a young feel to her. So she would like reach the whole spectrum of an audience.
Well, and what was cool is I actually was looking when she was loading these up. And I kind of wish we had those, but the actual sketch of your character in pencil and all that.
Yes.
And who did those?
So on the slides, it goes in order. The sketches would be me, and then we would hand them over to one of my teammates, Corey, and she would kind of put them digital and make them less sketchy, less paper, more refined, and then we would add color to them. And then Nevaeh, after we had like the final sketches, she would put the text, like if you looked at the van, the text like in the middle of the vegetables. She would do that. She would make it work. She would make it flow. She would just piece everything together with what the work that we had given with her.
May I say you've got a lot of talent.
Thank you.
I was really impressed with looking at your sketches.
Thank you.
I was like, that is so cool. You guys did great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's a lot of competition. I mean, how many people were there? Like
Lots.
with all of
It
you.
was like 1,000, felt like.
How many you think was in your actual
In
competition?
mine, I think it was like 60 people from all around the state who'd beaten their people in regionals.
Take an estimate.
For mine, there was 13 teams.
13 teams.
13 teams.
13 teams of 4, so yeah, around 60.
Around
How do you
60-something.
know how many teams?
Durant told me.
Oh, Durant. I don't know how many teams.
No, I
A
counted
lot.
them all out.
There was a lot.
No.
No, I mean that's an awesome job, and you guys are now heading to Florida. I still think I should be
Going
your
to Orlando,
bodyguard.
Disney World.
I would.
Universal.
Universal.
And Universal, yeah.
I'm gonna go see Harry Potter.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm a Harry Potter fan.
I like Harry Potter.
Really scared of the plane, though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, me too.
Have you guys
What are you
ever
afraid
flown?
of?
Oh,
I've
yeah.
The plane.
I've never
the plane
flown.
ride.
Never flown before.
You've never
Oh,
flown
you'll
before?
be
Yeah,
I like-
I've never
I
flown.
Well, you know
before
what?
either.
I like flying, but watching
But-
what's going on right
yeah,
now.
nowadays.
Oh man, all those planes falling out of the sky.
It'll be okay, Casey. It'll be okay.
The
You know,
planes in
my
the air.
youngest brother's a pilot, and he actually was. He doesn't fly people no more. Here's the crazy thing. How about this? So he went, got his pilot's license, and he was based out of Colorado, the big airport out there. He had to go back for more training so he could fly luggage, like for Amazon or whoever. Like, it's like, really, you got to learn more stuff than people for luggage, like for stuff. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
I mean, I guess I would think it would make sense though, because you'd have to like
I-
learn how to fly heavier stuff.
Well, yeah, it's heavier, but I don't know. I look at it like I think people are more important than somebody's
agree.
coffee
Yeah.
maker
I
or
would
something.
agree.
Yeah, I mean, I might have
Yeah.
this all backwards, but you're right. I mean, because you do have to. There's more weight with stuff like
Might
that.
be
and all
harder.
that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Changes the aerodynamics and all.
Don't want to
Yeah.
break stuff.
but all right, let's move on from that. And I believe that takes us. Oh, it's my favorite time of the day.
God.
That's
There we
embarrassing.
go.
Maybe.
Possibly.
See, I'm not the only one that's rusty.
Oh, we're good.
We are. Hello?
Ba-da-bow. I-ga-da-da-da-ba-doo-ba-doo-boo.
There we go.
That's embarrassing.
Who would like to go first?
Oh, I'll go first.
All right.
Mine happened actually at State in Columbus. Yes, I was in the convention center. I was walking around. It was first day before competitions, and I was heading towards their little convenience store they got near the lobby of the hotel. And I thought I saw my teammate in the checking out in the in the line. So I walk up and I tap their shoulder, and I'm like, "Of course you're here shopping. That's typical of you." And then she turns around, and I'm like, "Oh, that's not you." Hi.
It's not you. I'm sorry. It's a different you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're a complete stranger. And I just tapped you on the shoulder. And then what's even worse is that my teammate was 5 steps away to the right.
Wow.
Oh, that's funny.
So I'm like, ignore that. I'm sorry. And I like slipped on away, and I was like,
Did she laugh? Or was it her or him?
it was her. Yeah. And yeah, no, it was not funny. It was not funny.
That's
At
funny.
the time.
Oh,
And
that's
then
funny.
I reconnected with my roommate Landon. I was like, "Hey, Landon, I just walked up to the wrong person, and I just told them that, hi, I know you." And then they're like, "Who are you?" Then I ran away, all panicked. It was a situation. But then we presented, and everything went well, and we won. So
I'll see it all worked out.
So it all worked out in the end.
She didn't call the cops. It's
She
all
did not
good.
call the cops. It was all good.
Oh, who's next?
Okay, mine was also at state. You all are gonna probably assume what I'm talking about, but there was this thing at state. It was the night before the competition, and it was this thing called Think Fast Interactive, and it was like, it was like, okay, so it started off as this like big game of Kahoot. Basically, it was like this big trivia game. You'd get in teams of 5, and they would give you one like keypad to put in answers, and they would have like questions up on the screen. And they would have a final round for 4 finalists, and 2 of which would be team captains of the top 2 teams. And then the other 2 were from these mini challenges they had throughout the game. And one of these challenges just so happened to be a dance competition. So Olivia was actually on my team for this. I looked to Olivia and my friend Nevaeh, and I was like, guys, get me up there. I promise I can win. So my friend Nevaeh picks me up, and I get chosen to go up there, and my first instinct is to do the worm.
And you know what? It worked.
And I won. I
worked
made
so
it to the
well.
final round, and I won the trivia in the final round, and I walked out with $200 worth of Amazon gift cards.
Yeah,
I'm
But
surprised
it was
because she
embarrassing.
Which I got none.
I'm surprised when they put the
I was
picture on
gonna
the
say,
sides.
can you show us?
Yeah.
I have a video.
Oh, do you?
And Mr. Duran, Miss Hickey, I think everybody from
surprised they're not on the
TCTC has a
slides.
video.
Not
all right. Let's see the video.
Oh no! Here,
Come on.
someone else can talk about it while I pull it up.
All right.
Oh, it
Now, the
was-
second
it
I
was
saw
fun.
her do the worm, I knew she was gonna win.
Yeah,
The other
no.
3 people did not stand a chance.
No, because the crowd like
Oh,
started
the crowd-
shouting and screaming.
It was so over.
Yeah, they started
cheering.
shouting my
It
name.
was-
Yeah, the other people were
But I-
just doing moves.
Like
Well,
I know how to act confident, but I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I just like did that, and all these strangers, whatever.
And then you won.
I won.
It was
You
also-
won. See, that was a good omen.
Yeah.
It was also funny because like halfway through, because it was like in sections of 30 seconds each. So for the first 30 seconds, everyone was dancing all confidently, but then they were all tired by the end of the first 30 seconds, and then the host, hey, you guys want to see them dance for another 30 seconds?
I just kept busting out
Yeah, I was
moves.
like,
I just didn't know what to
please.
do.
That's fun.
It's pretty incredible.
I don't know which video it is.
But no, you did really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit like the Dougie.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
The other people didn't stand a chance.
And she won trivia by singing because the other
Yeah.
guy.
Oh yeah,
Talk about how you
I
won.
sang.
Talk about how you
So
won.
for one of the trivia questions, it was sing like the State Farm song, and the one
Yep.
guy that I was tied with, I thought it was game over. He said it when they said sing it, and so I just started spamming I just start hitting the button, and I coughed. I'm like a good neighbor. I sing it.
All right. Let's do the song.
Oh, I don't think I can do the
Come
song.
on, come on. You won.
I can't find the video of me doing the word.
You're gonna have to sing.
No.
No.
But you actually just sung it.
Yeah, no, you
You
did half of it
literally
already.
just did.
Sing the full thing. Come on.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bam.
See?
That's
You
not
turned,
sponsored.
you turned a
Good
little
job.
red, but
Not
that was
sponsored.
good. Wait,
That's all it took.
where's our applaud button at? Come on.
Or applaud button.
We do have one, supposedly. Are you guys awake?
I did reorganize their stream deck for him. I made it a little bit different. They might be.
Oh
getting
my
used to it.
gosh. Wait, what actually made that whole situation worse is Ohio BPA has their own Instagram account that is like certified,
No.
verified. They posted the video of me doing the worm on their public
Are you
Instagram
serious?
story.
No.
So everybody saw it, and I was like, oh no.
But you got $200.
So you got $200.
Yes.
Did
yes,
you really?
Yes. They gave me $200 worth of Amazon gift cards. It
I'd
was
say that's a
Yeah.
fair
crazy.
trade-off. That's a fair trade-off.
Yeah, that's a great.
I can't find the
will
video.
remember
Who has it?
Oh.
that. You know what? Actually,
It
I'm
should
just
be in
thinking
our
about
group
it.
chat, right?
I'm
I'll
just
find
thinking
it.
about, like, imagine 30 years from now, some random person that attended that's just like, remember when the girl did the worm?
Hey,
Remember when the
Isn't
girl
that
did
the
the worm?
worm girl?
The worm girl.
You're gonna be recognized at Orlando by other BPA people.
No, that
I'm
would.
It's gonna haunt me forever.
Nah,
Digital
no,
footprint
don't
is
worry
a
about
real
it.
thing.
Don't worry
That's
about it.
true.
You're fine,
Like,
you're
here's the
fine.
picture of us winning with my Amazon gift cards,
Bring
but
your
I
little
don't
photos.
think I could find the video.
See if I can find it on the BPA.
Olivia might have it.
I
feel
have
like...
it, but I don't have my phone on me.
Oh,
It's over there.
no.
Can you hold it up closer to the camera?
Yes, 1 second. 1 second. I gotta pull it back up. So this is actually from their Instagram, if it'll focus.
It won't.
Oh. Yeah,
But
that's cool.
I was right here next to the host.
He was a funny guy.
He was a funny
He was
guy.
enthusiastic.
He was.
I don't know who has it. I think Addie Sanders might have it.
I know I have it, but
I didn't need to
can't-
name drop. I'm sorry, girl.
You don't have your phone on you?
no, it's over there. But I know I have it.
See, it was just like the first thing I did, so I don't think people had their phone out until after I did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So a lot of people missed
The
it.
only thing I got is you
Yeah.
winning. I got the State Farm video.
I know Mr. Duran and Miss Hickey for sure have it.
It's all good.
We're gonna have to get that and just play it on our regular.
I'm gonna
TVs.
keep searching
To
if
the
somebody
school.
else would like to go. I'll keep searching for it.
You're up.
Who, me?
Yeah.
You.
Well, I do plenty of embarrassing things, but like, whenever we do this, I can't remember any.
Oh, of course.
Of
You know,
course.
I got one I'll share. In fact, you kind of reminded me that it actually happened, but it wasn't me that did it. So my family and I, we were at a football game. Well, my son's played, and next thing you know, I thought it was my wife. Comes up and there's an arm come up around me, and I hear a voice. She's talking to me. I'm like, yeah. And we turn around and look, and we're like looking at each other. It's like, you're not my wife. And she's like, you're not my husband. And the funny thing is, we all knew each other. And she goes, it was the bald head. Because him and I were built alike. It's like, oh yeah, I know. All of us big bald guys, we all look the same, kind of thing. But it was, if you could see her face, her mouth just dropped open. It also was mine. I'm like, what's going on here? But anyway, so that's my embarrassing moment. I gave you time.
I don't know. Jacob's looking at me like.
Well, everyone else has a moment, and you're just.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I can share it real quick.
All right,
Okay.
go ahead.
You
Let's.
ask
Sure.
one.
I wouldn't call it a moment, but all the way up from the beginning of my life, all the way up through 8th grade, I had to wear diapers overnight because I could not stop peeing the bed, no matter what, whether I drank something hours before bed or not. It was. Yeah.
You know what? Thanks for sharing, Nick. I love it. I love it.
Brutally honest.
You know what? I respect it.
Yep, I did too. You're not the only guy or gal.
I hope not.
All right, he gave you plenty of time.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
All right, well, we do have to move on because I have to get outside. So, shout out time.
It's shout out.
You got a shout out though, yeah?
Oh,
Would you like to go first?
you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just shout out my team. I'll shout out Isaac, Landon, and Jackson, and Mr. Duran. Yeah.
That's a good shout out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go with my team as well. Antonio, Timmy, Addie, and I'm also going to shout out Mr. Stevens and Mr. Fowdy for helping us out tremendously with this app and this website, because that's what they specialize in. They're very good. They're very good with it. Mr. Fowdy gave us so many terms that we would have never thought of, like for apps and stuff. Like he worked at Apple for like a lot of years, so he knows a lot. And having him as a resource was very helpful. And of course, I want to shout out Mr. Duran for making all this possible.
I will shout out my team, obviously. Love them. I'm going to shout out Kira Gooch. Love her. And I'm going to shout out anybody who has bought pepperoni rolls off of me, so that way I have paid nothing out of
Nice.
pocket so far this year.
What about Nevaeh?
My team.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what? Somebody came to me to buy pepperoni rolls like a few weeks ago.
I sent out an email. I think you were included on that email, Deputy
Oh,
Mike.
see, all right. Here's your first problem.
I don't think
Anyone
that's
that knows me-
I don't think that's a problem.
read
I
emails.
never read my emails.
No.
So that's your first problem.
So, all right, so I owe you money.
If you'll buy off of me, that'll be great. I
Oh
have
God,
my
you're killing
form.
me. The thing is, I did buy off of somebody. I just don't know.
Who?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but you do know me at least. So.
embarrassing moment right now.
Wow.
Oh no, I don't know who I bought them from, and I've been waiting for this to come and say, "Hey, I need the money."
So you didn't even pay them yet? You just
No,
like,
that's what
said
I'm
you
trying to
wanted
say.
them?
No, they're like, I was like, no, when you need the money, and they told me, and I can't remember, and I'm like, when are they gonna come around and collect the money for the pepperoni rolls I ordered? It's like you got my signature, but that's all you got, and like how many pepperoni rolls I wanted. Somebody out there, I owe money for pepperoni rolls, and I would like my pepperoni rolls. I don't eat them myself.
Well, I'm selling too. So
Oh,
no one
Just
take
two?
my sales. You
I'm
three.
selling bun cakes.
I'm
so-
also selling those too.
what are you selling?
Okay, but I said first. Bun cakes.
I'm also selling bud cakes, and I
I'm
think you should buy
also
from
selling
me.
bud cakes, and I
no,
think you should
Jacob
buy
is
from
not
me.
buying.
Jacob is well set right now.
He is.
Okay, fine. I kind of am.
We still have your shout out.
Yeah. I'd actually, speaking of bun cakes, I'd like to shout out Nothing Bun Cakes. Local bun cake shop in, where is it?
Niles and
Niles.
Yeah,
and
Niles and
Boardman.
Boardman. Made it very nice. Them and Coco's Pizza for letting us fundraise through them and actually be able to pay for stuff. I'd also like to shout out my instructor, Mr. Posiga, along with Mr. Fatty, because they are both incredible guys who know a lot of things.
Oh my god. Guys, I have to shout out the Electrical Technology Senior Lab for the Chains of Love,
Yes!
for
Oh my
the
goodness.
over $500 spent
They
on the Chains of
donated
Love,
way too
and
much.
shout out to Mr. Taylor for the one time buying $72 worth of pepperoni rolls off of me that he still hasn't ate all of.
Wow.
So he won't buy any more right now, so no one go ask him.
All right.
So shout out to the Senior Electrical Tech Lab.
Are you gonna go check your list to see if I'm on your list?
You're not on my list,
not
but
on
you
your
you
list.
can be on my list.
No,
I'll bring you the form. I have it.
I gotta find the list that I am on. Yes, you're
I'm
out
sure
there
they'll come
and you're
to you.
listening.
I'm sure they'll find you.
Yeah, I hope
Either
so.
that or they don't want your money.
Or yeah, I don't know. I'd like to shout out to all you guys. Great work. I mean, that's a lot of work. A lot of talent. So awesome to see the talent. Want to thank out my crew, especially the ones back there sleeping.
Oh, they're doing a fine job.
Love you guys. Yeah.
They're doing a fine job.
Oh my gosh, you guys are almost done.
Thank God.
I know, but you know,
Only two
I'm
months.
sick of this.
Yeah, only
I'll
2 more
miss you
months.
guys. But anyways, let's move on to things to know before you go.
Oh, they were on it.
Yeah, they were on
Yeah.
it the
They
time.
were on it. Very good job, crew.
Yeah, yay!
Things to know
Proud of
before
you.
you go.
I have one thing. The final game night, which is in 2 weeks. I almost said August, April 10th, 5:30 to 9. It's the final game night. I hope you guys
I'll try
try
and be
to
there.
make it. Papa John's Pizza.
Big upgrade.
Yeah, big upgrade. It is a big upgrade. But yeah, if you can make it, please try to have some fun. I think it's fun.
Oh, it is. Good time.
It is very fun.
Good. That's what it's all about. Anybody else have anything? Any fish sales, pepperoni sales?
Let's just hope the plane ride goes well.
Yes.
Yes.
It will. You'll be there. You'll be safe.
Now, when we come back from that, we got 1 day left of school.
Really?
We
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
back, and the next day is it.
Yeah, we come back on the 11th. We're done the 12th.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know.
It's crazy to think about. We're almost graduated.
Yes.
When was school in the beginning of April?
What?
Or May? I can.
May.
I can
May. Hey,
May.
I'm really smart.
Yes, you are.
well, nobody's got anything?
Nope.
No church event sales or anything like that? Garage sales? Nothing?
I mean, I suppose I can mention that this doesn't really apply to our audience, but if you're 55 and older, you can apply to audition for the senior showcase.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I just created a flyer for them that they're going to start hanging up around Warren, and you can apply on their website, seniorshowcaseohio.com.
By the way, that's things to know.
That is something to know.
Yeah.
And their show is going to be in January next year, their 3rd annual show, and I will continue working with them through through graduation.
That's cool. That is
Yeah.
cool. So you can come back on the podcast with them?
I mean, maybe I can. Maybe I can be your bonus guest next year.
Why not?
You got the 3 of them and then me.
Yeah, that works.
I'll
I'm
do
good
that.
for that. All right. Well, with further ado, I'll see you next time. Thank you for listening.